Before we start, I found a Christmas present that I haven't given to you yet, so I thought I could give it to you on camera.
You forgot to give me a real-life Christmas present?
Yes, which I bought ages ago.
What on earth is this going to be?
Close your eyes, open your hands, and you will get a big surprise.
Don't say that.
Well, it's a thing.
Okay, it's a thing for creepy...
Da-da-da-da! It's a reindeer, but then you can blow in its butt and it makes a noise. Blow it.
Excuse me?
Blow it.
You want me to blow in a reindeer's asshole?
Go.
Thanks, Phil.
We could use it whenever we've got something to announce on Dan and Phil Games.
I hate Phil. Phil, the house is still Christmassy. It has been weeks since Christmas.
That's bad luck. Dill is now cursed by Santa.
Build mode, we need to get rid of everything.
Yes.
Wait,
no, sell.
Can we sell all of the Christmas things that we bought?
Yes.
And get our money back?
Well, not all of our money, but most of our money.
This excites me. Sell the Christmas tree for $368.
Is that how much we spent on it?
Ka-ching!
We were so frivolous at Christmas.
We really enjoyed the festive season.
There's no decorations on the roof, Dan. Oh, I'll miss that.
Sell our snowflakes for $80. What else did we have in the house?
Did we get anything outside?
Is that it? Just those two things?
I think that was the extent of our decorating.
Oh, that wasn't a very crazy Christmas, was it?
But we have a whole 500 smackers now to decorate the house a little bit.
Why would we stop there, Phil?
What?
Let's not just redecorate the house. Let's renovate it. So we made a lot of bad decisions when we made this house, didn't we? For example, the fact that no one can actually walk into this area here because the wall's too close. So I'm a big fan of open living.
You're going to demolish the wall?
Yes.
I like that wall. It was built by our forefathers.
What, us?
Yeah,
2
last
months
year.
ago. Okay. Remove wall.
Whoa.
352.
What? Let's remove all the walls.
Let's just have furniture on the grass.
Who needs walls in this house?
Oomph. Whoa.
What?
This is so exciting.
What?
Okay, 2 walls we need. Our bedroom and bathroom.
Yeah.
We're not getting rid of the bathroom wall. I know that people in this town like to have conversations while they're pooping with other people, but we want the wall. That's why we drag the furniture out a bit.
Yeah.
Including the rug.
This is making me nervous. We're making so many changes.
Everything is changing for the better.
I have a dramatic idea. Wooden floor.
I was thinking exactly the same thing. Taste, high five.
Taste! That's what you have to do.
You didn't need to...
Taste! Do it.
Ooh,
that
the
feels
Christmas
good.
tree paid for it. It's okay. And then the office.
Yeah.
And then the kitchen.
No. We should have like separate tiles in the kitchen. That always looks nice.
Tiles flowing into wood. This is such a domestic discussion. Everyone in the comments is either really bored or like, yes, designing houses. I live for it. But I don't like how it's like a block.
No, it's nice. That's what that's a good thing. Let's get masonry or something.
I pressed shift 5 times and enabled sticky keys.
Oh.
Have you ever done that?
No.
It just like, it makes the computer go into like alien keyboard mode when nothing. So let's click the X.
No. Tiles.
Okay, that.
Yeah. Tile it.
You in this round. What are you? Can I sell that? What is that?
It's a little artwork.
Did they come with the house?
Yeah.
That is so ugly.
Tiny birds.
Go away, ugly bird. Oh no.
It's ruining the symmetry.
No.
Well, you fix that by having a smaller window and then do 2 of them.
Or do you want to extend this to here?
What is happening? We're being so reckless.
Bump. Oh look, it's like a secret room.
It's the secret dungeon.
Do you want to keep the secret dungeon? What's he going to do there?
Ooh.
He's going to trap Mia Yang in there when she blanks us the next time she walks past. Remove wall. Ding! And then remove wall. No!
Whoa.
What have I done?
Cancel.
Oh god.
Control Z.
Undo.
It's like the house has been hit by a hurricane.
It's casual tornado just went yoink.
Do you think cows get scared when they're in tornadoes, or they're just so confused they're just like...
It's a genuine
question.
So
I think entire wall of windows.
no.
Yeah, no, I love houses with windows all over the walls. I like these big fat ones here.
What, like that?
Yeah, we want one of those.
But how much are they? They're 235
We're
each.
loaded, we can get one.
Yeah, but we can't afford that at all.
What about one?
No way, man. No, it's a lifestyle that we're not ready to live yet.
Oh.
You know what's really ruining my life?
What?
How this is perfectly in the middle of 4 wall bits.
Yeah.
And that is 3/5 of the way along.
It's fine, it's fine.
They don't think it's fine. What do we do?
Just get 3 lots of windows.
Okay, let's see if this fixes the issue. One there. One there. No! Let's get rid of that and then put kitchen stuff here. Okay.
You still have a window there, though.
The Dan with the plan. Slide to the left. Phil, these windows are really grinding my gears. I feel like we need to extend the entire house by 1 bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious? You're going to spend all that money just for symmetry?
I'm literally that serious.
Dill doesn't care about symmetry.
I care about symmetry. Oh, bonk. We simply elongate the L slide and elongate the wizard's hat and... What the hell were we thinking when that happened? Why don't we just get rid of this and this, and then just make it an epic owl slide?
That works.
Oh.
Are you happy now?
Oh, it was completely worth it, yes.
Right. Let's get that one. It looks like a hedgehog.
How on earth does this look like a hedgehog? What hedgehogs have you seen? Yeah, because hedgehogs are known for their really long, spindly legs, aren't
I meant
they?
like hedgehog spines. Simplicity.
The simplicity dining table.
Pow! 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 Pow!
You don't need to say pow every time I apply some wood.
Pow! We should get chairs like our dining room.
What, multicolored
like rainbow
ones?
chairs.
Dining chairs.
These ones. You can choose all the colours. Yeah!
Okay, so what colours do we have? We have a red one.
A black one.
Then we have a blue one there.
And a purple one. Orange.
And...
green.
There we go. Oh,
wow.
We remade our dining table.
That is so cool.
Why does that excite me so much? I have no life. Ah, finally, a logical place for the fruit bowl.
Ah, there we go. What are you doing?
Just finding the perfect aesthetic rotation for this. There we go. That bar is so obnoxiously long, though.
So
look at
long.
it. Can we look at the other bar options?
Yeah.
What is there? There is the money maker.
Oh, that's nicer.
So can I click on that? Bam!
Did you? What?
I count the porcelain bar!
No, 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 no!
Thank God for the undo button.
Dealer's going to be so freaked out when he wakes up in the morning.
My stuff.
What's going on? That one. That one. Bright pink.
In bright pink?
Yeah.
No, that doesn't go with anything else in the house.
No, it's a splash of colour like our dining chairs.
Red.
Red is angry.
Yellow.
Ah. I think pink. I like the pink one.
Okay. There we go.
Oh, he's got the little fish and it's identically right in the right place now.
We've got like this awkward
Yes,
zone.
we can put-
The porcelain pig corner.
That's where we keep our pet.
Oh, there we go. It's a place for the stereo.
There's a magical place where the stereo goes. It's by the lamp and next to the bar. It's called stereo.
That worked so well.
Oh, thanks. I apologise for the giant fringe gap I had for the last hour and a half.
Why do you have such an issue about fringe gaps?
Because my head
You're
is
like, my face is peeling! Look at that! Look, we've got all the colours of the dining table and all of the colours of the breakfast bar
It's
stools and the
perfect.
bar surface.
We need to move our possessed girls somewhere as well.
I think they can be the bar buddies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, we don't, no. They look a bit creepy for a bar. I don't know.
I know what we need to spend our last bit of money
What?
on. I mean...
You want to get rid of the penguin TV?
It's so small!
It's
Look at
such
this.
a good friend to us.
It's tiny.
Oh, I morally
Die.
disagree. Dan!
I mean, goodbye, Penguin TV. We
That's
miss
more
watching
like it.
cooking channels on you.
There we go.
Let's buy a big one.
Tele!
Look at where the TV is in that display lounge, just
Oh, yeah.
behind the sofa. I'm watching my favourite show. So what TVs can we afford?
What?
Why are TVs so expensive?
Oh, no!
What?
We have to sell something.
No, we can get this one. Wait.
That is tiny. That's smaller than the penguin TV.
We need another $200 if we want to get the next one.
I think the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is selling some trees. It is!
How much is this one worth?
24.
Trees aren't expensive. Sell it anyway. Die.
I feel bad. Now there's no oxygen in the town.
Let's sell everything unessential. So
You're selling our Triceratops! He sold the Triceratops.
It was 50 simoleons. Okay. So what colour should we do things?
I think we should have a feature wall, which is that purple wall there.
Did you just say a feature wall?
Yes.
Are we going to have a feature
I
wall?
watch a lot of Escape to the Country.
How many property shows do you watch during the day?
Right, and then we can make that whole thing purple.
This video is too much. This needs to now go here, and then that needs to go...
You are a symmetry freak.
So yeah, like, how big is the next TV? That's still so small. We might as well just keep the penguin.
Dill's gonna know that we've replaced it.
No, he won't.
He is.
No, he's very clumsy.
He's
He
gonna be
doesn't know
sad.
anything. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
It's fine. It's fine. Do you know what they say? Faces that are symmetrical on both sides are less beautiful. And that's just the same as this house. I'm obsessed with light. If I had a house, I would just make every window glass. What? I mean, every wall. Every wall a window. Are there any, like, other hobby things we can get? Because this could be, like, hobby corner.
Hobby corner.
Hobby craft.
It's where you do stuff.
with yourself.
Phil.
I meant like hobbies with yourself. Jigsaws.
By yourself, not with yourself. What's the cheapest piano? The cheapest piano is...
It's the same price as the TV. Do you want music?
Let's get rid of our television to live a cultured life. Nah, mate. Okay, we can't afford a piano. Yeah. How about a guitar? That'd be quite cool.
Maybe.
Or a violin.
Yeah, get a violin.
That'd be so cool.
Dill is half me, and I can kind of play the violin. Well, I had, like, a few lessons.
You had violin lessons?
Yeah.
So why aren't you some violin virtuoso?
Because the teacher was horrible, and she said if I don't hold the bow properly, she would throw me out of the class, and then I was sad, so I left.
Wow. Buy a snazzy violin.
Blue.
In blue. That's so tiny. It's literally the world's tiniest violin. What's indoor activity? We got so excited. Okay. We just had like a physical and speech.
I couldn't even
overload then.
Speak.
A fishbowl. Yeah. That's exciting.
Yeah, we need to catch a fish to put in the bowl now, obviously.
R.I.P. Susan.
Oh, Susan. She could have been in the bowl if we'd have known. You could just blow into her mouth. Susan. No?
Oh my god!
What are you doing?
What have I selected?
Stop.
What,
Dan, undo now.
Oh my god, where's Dill? Where's Dill? Oh, what have we done to the universe?
You glitched it out. You've woken him up now with that crazy earthquake. He started creepily in his room, like, what's happened?
What have I done? Jesus Christ.
Bless me.
That was violent.
And it just came from nowhere.
Gesundheit, Philip.
Arigato.
Oh, look at this little study.
Yeah.
So guys, welcome to the brand new and renovated Dill's Dream House. Got some extra lounge space, got a funky bar, we've got coordinated chairs, we've got a fish bowl, and a snazzy culture zone.
Oh
yeah. And 59 simoleons. We're literally back to square one.
Yes, but it was worth it. It looks beautiful.
Was it worth it? It was totally worth it.
Alright, let's see if Dill likes it now.
So it's 2 AM, and Dill just got forcibly ejected out of bed because his dimension was ripped apart.
Yes, let's see if he likes it. Or falls back asleep. Ooh.
He's inspired because of the decor. Yes. We'll wait till you see the rest of it, Dill Cakes.
Come outside.
Why don't you go for a 2 AM stroll around your apartment? And now he's happy because of the decoration. Look, he loves it. This is good.
That's good.
He doesn't seem to mind that he was...
No, he's going to go back to bed.
Right, okay, cool paintings, guys. Back to bed. See ya. And there he goes. The shortest day that we've ever had interacting with Dill. Well, that was epic.
Incredible.
We are totally ready for the next chapter of Dill's life now.
Oh,
I feel like. I mean, what's that going to be? It's going to be promotions, friends that actually stay in touch with him,
dinner parties,
maybe an actual successful romance,
a fish maybe in the fish tank
that we don't mount.
Yes. It's so loud. We're only meant to use that for an announcement.
This is the most horrific thing I've ever gotten.
It's the announcement
in my
moose.
entire life.